Right, hi Pamela.
Hi, James.
Thanks for joining me.
Yep, thank you for inviting me on. I'm looking forward to chatting with you.
No problem. As always, with these sessions, we tend to start with an introduction to yourself and who you represent, if you don't mind.
Yes, so I'm Director of Sales at Mottram Hall in Cheshire, which has recently become a Champney's hotel as well. So we've just had a very exciting £15 million refurb of our leisure and spa area. So it's a really exciting time for us with a new restaurant, with a new cafe, a brand new gym. So we're really excited to tell people about it and get people to come and visit us.
It's fantastic. And I guess we'll start things off. You partly covered it just there, but how are things at the moment? Obviously, with the pandemic, obviously you're open, which is great news compared to other places. So how has it really affected you guys?
So yes, similar to a lot of people, we opened on the 4th of July. We've been closed since the 23rd of March, and we've got an 18-hole championship golf course here as well. So that opened on the 24th of May first, before the main hotel opened. And from the moment the golf opened, that has been extremely busy, which is great. Lots of new members joining, which is not surprising with everything that's going on. And the golf days that we had planned for the summer, they have been postponed to what we thought would be next summer, but a lot of them wanted to still go ahead. So we've got them planned for October and November, which is quite unusual. And we've got our fingers crossed the weather will stay dry for them. But the golf has been really busy. From a corporate side, we have a lot of people who stay with us from Monday to Friday who are working in the local area or here doing training, and they have, because of travel bans and offices not being open and different things, that's massively reduced for us. But with the new spa opening in the leisure area, which opened a couple of weeks ago, we are very busy from a Thursday through to a Sunday with spa stays and still the golf stays as well. And people just coming for leisure as well, who are just coming to stay at the hotel. And now, because we have the new facilities, can even just come and stay by the pool or just relax in the new facilities that we have. So it's a bit mixed, really. Quiet at the beginning of the week and much busier from Thursday onwards. So it's quite unusual time for us.
I mean, you briefly mentioned in terms of sort of the investment that's been made over sort of the last few months and sort of while there's effectively been a lockdown. It's something that we've been really trying to showcase, particularly with venues, and letting people know the investment and the time and the money that has obviously gone into venues, bearing in mind that obviously there's been very little coming back in terms of trade themselves. So what sort of changes have you sort of made over the last few months?
So just before lockdown, we actually put a brand new reception into the hotel. So for anyone that had been here before, we had a very small reception area, and you came in kind of like a side door. And when Champney's took us over, they said, that which was a window of our bar, they said, is that not the original door of the house? And we said, yes, it is, because we're in this beautiful Georgian house here, which is grade 2 listed. It's lovely. And they said, well, we need to put that back in as the front door, which was very exciting for us because we thought, yes, because that would look much better. So yes, so they put that back in, and then what they did was, so now we've got this new front entrance, and you walk into a really big reception area now, which got a much better sense of arrival. We had a library area which they completely refurbished as well, so it's really lovely for afternoon teas as well now, or little private events. And we've got a brand new bar area as well, which was previously a room that we just kind of used either as a meeting room or as a kind of extra for the bar. That's completely refurbished, and it's got a bar inside there now as well. And it looks out onto our rose gardens and our terrace area. So we had all of that done. And then a couple of weeks ago, we opened up our new spa leisure facility. So they built a brand new building onto our existing spa leisure area, and now it's 2 floors. So we've got on the top floor a spa restaurant, a fitness studio and a spin studio, and then the bottom floor we have our brand new gym and the new manicure pedicure area, hairdressers, new spa. They built on a brand new 20-metre swimming pool as well, with new saunas, steam rooms and everything there too. So they built on to what was an existing building and then completely refurbed the building that we did have. So they changed our current swimming pool area, completely refurbished that and built a new spa cafe for us at where our gym used to be. So they also built new changing rooms as well. So it's quite a large amount of investment that's gone into the main hotel, and then we'll be doing next year the golf area, and also some of our bedrooms as well are going to be refurbished, and possibly the restaurant, which they're looking at the moment. So quite a lot of it changed. But yeah, so we just launched our new bar and our new reception, and then the week after we all went into full lockdown. So it was just a real shame. We had 100 people that came to the launch here, and then that was it. It went into full lockdown afterwards.
I guess it builds the anticipation and the excitement though, doesn't it?
Yes, definitely. So then we were calling people saying, right, time to come back again, and come and see the new facility that we have. And then when we opened up, we had all the new changes that we had to put in place. We now have a sanitisation portal at the front door that everyone walks through, which completely sanitises your whole body, and it also takes your temperature. And then inside we have all of these new sanitisation stations, new screens up everywhere as well. So the hotel spent quite a bit investing in that also to make everyone feel safe when they were actually here at the hotel. So that was something that was really important for us to have before we opened, for when our guests started to come back to us.
I think that's an important sort of balance that hotels and venues have had to make, in terms of, there was this initial fear of, obviously, if I go and stay at a venue or a hotel, is it going to feel like a hospital? And it's finding that balance of making sure it's safe, but obviously giving you that feel that you want to come through. Yes,
I think that's really important, and that's been a lot of questions that people have asked us. What safety measures are here, and we've got a safety video that we send to people. We have the link. We've got a COVID policy that we have on our website again, which we send to people. People can see when they come here. The team are all in masks and visors as well. And as I said, there's hand sanitation portals everywhere, so they can sanitize their hands constantly. Us as a team, we all have our temperature checked every morning, and we also have a health survey that we have to fill out every single day that we're on shift, which goes through all of these questions, and we can't start work until we've had the temperature done and our health survey as well. Plus, we also walk through the sanitisation portal as well, just to give everyone that extra feeling of safety as well. And in our meeting area specifically as well, we've got all new social distancing measures in place there as well. So we have changed the capacities of all of the rooms as well, to make sure we've got the correct amount of space in between each area. And before we'd have lots of mugs around and everything, but now everything's disposable as well, and everything's easy for people to be able to get teas and coffees and things without someone else touching what they have. And then we have serving stations as well, where we serve wearing gloves and masks, so that people know that nobody else has touched anything. And it's all a la carte as well, or little lunch bags, so we don't have buffets or anything out before like we used to. So yeah, there was a lot of adapting for the hotel and the team, but for us it's just really important, because we want, when people are here, they feel comfortable. And I think that's a change that everyone had to go through. We all went through about a month's worth of COVID training and everything as well. Yeah, it's a big thing for the company.
Sure. And I guess sort of things change week on week, as we find out with our government. So let's take away any kind of fears of local lockdowns or rules of seats that we have. Let's just say, moving forward, because the whole point of these sessions is to try and sort of build some confidence with both our private groups as well as our corporate groups that sort of would like to come out and do events. So what kind of events can we look, or what can the private groups expect if to sort of come to Mottram Hall?
Yes, well, if we're having any private groups here, we can still have the golf days, and then we're doing them up to 30 at the moment, as per the guidelines. And then before, where we used to do where we'd have like a private buffet, private barbecue or anything like that, then what we're doing instead is then in our restaurant, we do tables of 6 in the restaurant for afterwards, so that people can come there and eat. The same if anyone's having a meeting or anything here, then we just do the lunch or do the dinner in the restaurant, and it's in tables of 6 as well. So again, just keeping in line with the guidelines. And the same for any sort of spa or anything, any golf or people coming for a meeting, then we just keep it always to groups of 6. But we can book up to 30 for all of those because they're work-related, outdoor sports. Then we can book them, but just not in a private room at the moment. But we're hoping that will change soon. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, yeah. And in terms of venue itself, obviously it's a stunning place to go to. Plenty of outdoor space, which is great. So it lends itself really well for incentives for corporates as well. But in terms of the meeting rooms, I know we have to sort of look at safety measures in terms of social distancing at the moment, but I'm assuming it still lends itself well to sort of decent sized groups, albeit whether they'll be permitted to do so.
Yes, absolutely. I think one of the things that we have a conference hub here that has 9 meeting rooms. So we just kind of adapted in there. So a room that maybe before would have held 10 now holds 5 and vice versa. So we've adapted all our capacities, and then our large room, which previously before held 180, we can now only do, ironically, up to 30 in there now, when we do proper social distancing, which is what we've been doing. So we're now using our large room, which we've never done before, for 25 people, 26 people, which we've had a few inquiries for conferences. So we've been able to adapt it quite easily using the space that we have and the different areas that we have to make sure everyone's still socially distanced, and that they're in the rooms that they should be in. But yes, it's just, if we went before, we would probably be able to get a certain number in a room. We just have to make sure that we've all got, as I said, the team have all got new capacities and everything there now as well. But it's quite good because what we're saying to people, especially with mental health being such a big topic at the moment with everything with lockdown, and we know a lot of corporates out there are thinking, oh, actually, I haven't seen my team in a while, it'd be nice to get together to have a sales meeting, or to just meet up to do a strategy meeting or anything like that at all, or just to generally a get together. Then what we've been saying to people is have your meeting in the morning in one of our rooms, and then you can either go out onto the driving range in the afternoon, so you don't have to be a golf expert to go out in the driving range, or just do 9 holes, or go and have spa treatments, go use leisure facilities, and then have dinner in the restaurant in the evening, as I said, in groups of 6, which will space out accordingly in there. So they kind of feel like they're getting to be together, catch up with everyone in the team or clients or anything, and but at the same time having a bit of relaxation, a bit of looking after yourself, pampering in the evening, or doing a little bit of sport or team building. And with us we're on 270 acres of land, there's so much we can do. We're doing quite a few outdoor activities as well. And it just lends itself really to what everyone's talking about, is the things that you can do at the moment, of try and do things outdoor, try and do things that help your mental health, try and do all of these. And we're just really lucky that we're in that position that we can do. And we are in Cheshire, but we're only 30 minutes from Manchester city centre. And we're just, we're right off the A34, so really handy for anyone coming from the Midlands. And we're right next to Wilmslow train station, so it's handy for anyone coming from down south, because it's a 2-hour direct train straight here. So it's, we quite good where we are positioning wise, that people can come from all over the UK, lockdown and restrictions allowing, to come and visit us, and just to feel like they're like really far away and a million miles away, but actually we're really accessible for people all over the country.
Fantastic. I mean, it's great to hear, obviously, that you're open, but you guys seem so well set and ready for people, which is what this is all about. It's advising people, that it is safe to do these things, and that there are places that you can go, and really providing that confidence back into the market for people to get planning to get away, because it's so important. So, is there anything else you'd like to let us know about at all?
No, I think we've covered a lot of it there. It's because we are such a new facility, then we're encouraging people to come and visit us, and come and have a spa break, and come and use our facilities. Because it's, as I said, the good thing about it is we feel it's like kind of staycation and business in one. So we just I said, want people to come and try our new Champney facility, and come and see us, and feel free to talk to us, because we were used to a lot of questions around the new restrictions. So pick up the phone to us at any time if they've got any concerns or want to ask more questions. And yeah, we've just launched, actually, which we'll be launching tomorrow on our website. We've got a couple of new conference offers as well, where we're doing like 50% off room hire, and 1 in 10 as well for residential packages. So we want to promote them as well for people to come and have meetings and have events, and use our new offers, take advantage of them. So yes, that's it for myself. But yeah, we hope to see a lot more people coming to see us soon.
Brilliant. Well, it's been fantastic learning about your story across the months and whatever. I mean, I, for one, as you know, I'll be taking up your offer. I'll be coming up, hopefully, to see you guys very soon. So I'm
all being well.
very much looking forward to a site visit and finding out more. So really appreciate your time this afternoon.
Okay, thank you very much, James. Nice to speak to you.
No problem. Thanks a lot. Thank you for watching. We welcome any feedback and questions in the comment section below, and please make sure you follow me on all our social networks.